Well, hey everybody, welcome in. It's me, Jermaine, with The Simple Truth. This is an update, but yet this is a special episode on location of Saints Speak. I'm still in Aurora, Colorado, and I have the phenomenal pleasure to be able to introduce one of the brothers who's out here in Colorado. He is a lone Israelite out here in this vast mountain west called Colorado and Colorado Springs specifically. I want to welcome to Saints Speak none other than Brother Larry. The Saints out there, you know him from Facebook. And hey, Brother Larry, it was wonderful to be able to be here with you today. Amen. And let me just say this before I let Brother Larry speak. Brother Larry was so excited to know that another Israelite was here in Colorado that he traveled all the way from Colorado Springs. Now, normally that wouldn't be that big of a deal. We're talking about a 60-mile trip. But we're talking about a 60-mile trip today and the last few days in torrential downpour rains and flash flooding throughout the Boulder and Aurora areas of Colorado. And he came up to spend time so that I could definitely spend time with him, hug his neck, kiss his neck, and be able to let him know that another Israelite is here and cares about him. And since I was in the state, we thought we would do a special Saint Speak with you. But I want to let Brother Larry have an opportunity to share with all the saints there out in YouTube land, but also a straight way. How did you enjoy today, Brother Larry?
Oh, Brother Jermaine, it's just been a blessing. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come and be your guest. I also want to thank Mrs. West for the hospitality she gave. For picking me up there at the Burger King in that torrential downpour.
Woo-wee.
I'll tell you what, it's been a blessing to have this fellowship, but also at the same time, when you receive a blessing, you got to go through the trials and tribulation, and today was certainly a tribulation with the monsoons we've been having in Colorado. It was like floating on lakes.
Well, but you just came and, you know, it was sunny and it was nice and it was dry, wasn't you?
It certainly is. You know, there's a saying, it's always sunny, even when the clouds and the storms are, it's always sunny. And, you know, that's another message of itself. But however, it's been a blessing to be here, to be able to have somebody, to be able to fellowship with somebody that's going down the same direction and can understand the trials that can understand the trials and tribulations that I go through, and also vice versa. Mm-hmm. We help each other. It's like the strong helping the weak and the weak helping the strong, like the Bible talks about.
And iron sharpening
iron. Sharpening iron.
For sure.
And so this was such a blessing today. And, you know, being down there in Colorado Springs, not to say there's not anybody down there that's not seeking the truth, and I'm sure there is. And if it's the Father's will, we'll lead and guide together. But however, it's a blessing to have a brother that's leaning toward the same goal and that prize, and that's Yeshua HaMashiach in us.
Yes. And
by this meeting and being in this fellowship, I really believe that we have edified one another and we have strengthened one another. And I believe it's not going to stop here; it's going to go on. And I'm just so thankful for Brother Jermaine, and also thankful for all the saints, Pastor Dow, Teacher Shane McKnight out there, and all the brethren that are part of the nation of Israel out there. I'm thankful for you all. I couldn't make it without you all, and I couldn't make it without you, Jermaine. Well, and I want to thank you.
Well, it just does my heart good, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to be with the brother, be able to see his excitement. I even gave the brother the shirt off my back. He wanted that. He wanted a Hebrew Israelite shirt so bad.
I've been looking for one of these for a long time.
And I said to him, I said, you know what? I'm going to bless you with that. Well, I had to bless him with it initially because he came in soaking wet and we had to wash and dry his clothes. But I said, I want you to have that, brother, because I'm close enough to the saints that I can get the straight way, or to any of the brethren that have a shirt. But I wanted to make sure I gave something and sowed something into his life besides the fellowship and the time. But we had a wonderful time here. We're in preparation, one more day to go, and we're getting ready for that afflicting of our body, and as well as going through the atonement for that wonderful day of atonement, and we're getting ready for it. We're looking forward to it tomorrow. Now, I know that there's going to be some people out there, and I know who you are. Those ones out there, you're going to say, we don't have to follow those feasts. We don't have to do that no more. You're right. You don't have to do it. But Yah's people, the Most High's people, do have to do it. And because we have to do it, we're going to be obedient. And because we're going to be obedient, we're going to do what the King wants and not what you want. So we're going to sign off. We want to thank you for joining us on this episode of Saints Speak. I want to thank Brother Larry for coming, and I had a wonderful time with him. I look forward to having more fellowship with him, and hopefully maybe getting a chance to get him down to and see the family down the straightway. We got God's coming up, but I want to leave you with this, as I always tell you, as far as the simple truth. The simple things are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to thank you for joining us, and I'll see you, and I'll see you again real soon.
Shalom.
Shalom.